Hello students, today we are going to begin with a new chapter, playing with numbers. I'm going to begin with exercise 6b over here. These are the few questions which you need to omit, that is question 10, question 12, question 14. Alright, let us begin with question number 1. In question number 1, you are asked to show that 15 is a factor of 1065, 17 is a factor of 1241, 14 is not a factor of 2186, and in the last one, 23 is not a factor of 2789. Now, I hope you remember what is the meaning of the word factor. Now, factor is a number which can divide the given number completely without leaving any remainder. For example, if I have the number 25 and I want to prove that 5 is a factor of 25. How will I prove it? I will divide 25 by 5 and I get 5 5s are 25 and the remainder is 0. So you can look here that the number 5 completely divides 25 without leaving any remainder. So a factor is a number which can divide a given number without leaving any remainder. Now in this question, we have to prove the same thing. Let me start this with an example. See, you have to prove that 21 is a factor of 672. Now, how will you prove this? To prove this, you will have to divide 672 by 21. So, I can use 21 3s are 63, 4, get the 2 down, and 21 2s are 42. So you can look here that 672 is completely divided by 21 without leaving any remainder. The remainder is 0. Therefore, I can say that yes, 21 is a factor of 672. So in question sub-1, sub-question 1 and sub-question 2, similarly, you will divide and prove that the numbers which are given are factors of the other number. Now, in the third and fourth sub-question, you have to prove that 14 is not a factor of 2186. Now, how will you prove this? Let us try solving it. I'm going to solve the third sum for you all. 14 is not a factor of 2186. So let me divide 2186 by 14. Okay. Let's take the number 21. Closest to 21 in the 14 table is 14 ones. 14 ones are 14. You get a remainder of 7. Get the 8 down. Now let's see what is closest to 78 in the 14 table. It is 14 5s are 70. Again, I get a remainder of 8 here. Then I get the 6 down. Okay, so I got 86. Now, what is closest to 86 in the 14 table? It is 14 6s are 84. So children, you can see here the number is not completely divided, but there is a remainder which is left, that is 2. Thus, you can say that 14 is not a factor of 2186. The reason being, it did not divide completely. We did not get a remainder 0, but we got a remainder 2. So, for any number to be a factor of another number, it has to be able to divide it completely without leaving any remainder. If a remainder is left, we can say, therefore, 14 is not a factor of 2186. So I hope question 1 is clear to you all. Okay. Okay. Now let us move to question number 2. Write down all the factors of. Question 2 says, write down all the factors of. I'll solve the first example for you all. The rest you all can do on your own. The first one is 40. Now I have to write all the factors of 40. So I need to get all the numbers which can divide 40 completely without leaving any remainder. So let us make use of the rough column and try to recollect which all tables do we get the number 40. As you all know, all the numbers come in the table of 1. So I will begin with the 1 times table. We know that 1 40s is 40. So I began with 1. Now let's see 2. Does 40 come in the 2 table? Yes. We know 2 20s will give me 40. 3 table? No, 40 does not come in the 3 table. There is the 4 table. 4 10s are 40. Then there is a 5 table. 5 8s are 40. 6 table we don't have 40. 7 table we don't have 40. 8 table we do get 40, but it is already done here. 5 8s are 40 and 8 5s are 40. It is already covered over there. 9 table also we do not get, and 10 table is already covered. So can you all think of any other table besides 1, 40, 2, 24, 10, 5 and 8 table where 40 comes? No. So these are all the tables in which we get the number 40. So in other words, these numbers 1, 42, 24, 10, 5, 8, these are the numbers which can divide 40 completely without leaving any remainder. So if I have to make a list of all the factors of 40, I will make a list here. I'll put them in order. There is 1, there is 2, there is 4, 5, then there is 8, 10, 20, 40. Okay, so these are all the factors of 40. Now remember one thing, children, 1 is a factor of every number. Every number comes in the table of 1. Similarly, the number itself will also be a factor of every number. Alright, so 1 and the number itself are factors of every number which is given to you all. So here I listed all the factors of 40. So in a similar way, you'll solve the next 3 sub-questions also. Write down all the tables where 56 appears. In the next question, write down all the tables where 63 appears. And in the next, write down all the tables where 84 appears and get all the factors of those numbers. Question 3. Let's go to question 3. Write down first 6 multiples of 7. Now, what do you mean by multiples? Multiples are nothing but tables. So, if I say question 3, write down first 6 multiples of 7. Okay, what do you mean by first 6 multiples of 7? We are actually going to write the 7 times table, but only up to 7 6s. So first 6 multiples of 7 will be 7 1s, 7 2s, 7 3s, 7 4s, 7 5s and 7 6. So let us make a list of the first 6 multiples of 7. 7 is the first multiple, 14 is the second, 21 is the third, 28 is the fourth, 35 is the fifth and 42 is the sixth multiple of 7. So these numbers which I have written in black are the first 6 multiples of 7. So basically I am just writing the 7 times table. So in the same way you will solve the second and third sub question of question 3. Okay, now before moving to the fourth question, I want you all to go back to page number 111 and look carefully at the sieve of Eratosthenes. Now, what is the sieve of Eratosthenes? The sieve of Eratosthenes was a method which was devised to filter out the prime numbers from a given set of 100 numbers. As you all know, the word sieve means to separate. A sieve is basically used to separate two things. So here the sieve of Eratosthenes is actually used to separate the prime numbers and the composite numbers. Now, it's a very interesting way how these things are done. It's a square grid where numbers from 1 to 100 are written. Your first step is you just cross out 1. Okay, you can see everything, the steps on page number 110, how to obtain the prime numbers from the sieve of Eratosthenes. Your first step is cross out 1 because 1 is considered to be neither prime nor composite. It is a unique number. So we strike out 1. Your next step is to circle 2. Okay, the number 2 is encircled. And after that, we cross out all the multiples of 2 from the number grid. Now, which are going to be the multiples of 2? Every number which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 are going to be multiples of 2. Or in other words, all even numbers are multiples of 2. So, we circle out 2 and we cancel all the multiples of 2. Next, we circle 3. Okay, and whatever out of the numbers which are left, we cancel out all the multiples of 3. After that, we circle 5. We cancel all the multiples of 5 from the numbers which are left. Then we circle 7. We strike out all the multiples of 7. So once the multiples of 2, 3, 5 and 7 are striked out, there might be common multiples also, but numbers which are striked out already in the 2 table, you all need not worry about them when you are striking out numbers when you are using the 3 table. So after striking all the multiples of 2, 3, 5, 7, the numbers which are left back in this sieve or the numbers which are left back in the grid are going to be your prime numbers. So you have to encircle all those numbers which are left out and which did not get cancelled in the 2, 3, 5 or 7 table. So thus you get a set of numbers. After you encircle the left out numbers, you get a set of numbers which are as follows. You can see in the textbook, the numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97. Now what are these numbers? These are prime numbers. By prime numbers we mean these numbers do not come in any table. They have only 2 factors. Either they come in the table of 1 or their own table. Like number 3, it only comes in the table of 1 and its own table. That is 1 3s are 3, 3 1s are 3. So these numbers have only 2 factors. They can either be divided by 1 or the same number itself. And thus they are called prime numbers. Now we have got the prime numbers. Another important thing that you all need to know over here is what is the meaning of twin prime. Okay, what are twin prime numbers? Now, twin prime numbers are any 2 prime numbers, the difference between which is 2. For example, if I take the 2 prime numbers 3 and 5, we know that 3 is a prime number, we know that 5 is also a prime number. Now, if I take the difference between these 2 numbers, if I subtract these 2 prime numbers, the difference comes to 2. So, any prime numbers, any 2 prime numbers, the difference between which is 2 are called twin primes. Another example could be 11 and 13. If I subtract the 2, the difference is 2. Okay. So, twin primes are 2 prime numbers, the difference of which is 2. So, like this we have many twin primes in the sieve of Eratosthenes from numbers from 1 to 100. 3 and 5 are twin primes, 5 and 7 are twin primes, 11 and 13, 17 and 19, 29 and 31, 41 and 43, 59 and 61, 71 and 73. So these are the few sets of twin prime numbers. Then another important thing that you need to know here is co-prime. What do you mean by co-prime numbers? Okay, now let us understand what are co-prime numbers. Say you are given 2 numbers 17 and 25 and asked to find out whether they are co-prime. So what do we do is we factorize each number which is given. I'll factorize 17 and I'll factorize 25. Of course 17 is a prime number, it goes only in 17's table. 25 I can make use of the 5 table. Okay, now if you look here between these 2 numbers there are no common factors. This is only 17 and this is 5 and 5. So 17 has only 17 whereas 25 has 5 and 5. Please remember children, when you factorize you make use of only prime numbers. Now if you look here, there is nothing common between these 2. There are no numbers which are common. This is 17, this is 5 into 5. Now such numbers which have nothing common between them are called co-prime numbers. Okay, I'll show you another example. Say we have 9 and 20. Okay, I'll factorize 9. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. I'll factorize 20. Use only prime numbers. Okay, so 9 is made of 3 into 3 and 20 has 2 into 2 into 5. Now you can see here also, is there anything common? In 9 we have 3 multiplied by 3. In 20 we have 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. There are no numbers which are common between the two. So again, these are called co-prime numbers. So when there is nothing common after you factorize it using prime numbers, such numbers are called co-prime numbers. Okay, so I hope you all understood what is twin prime and what is co-prime. I want you all to read page number 111 thoroughly of your textbook so that you will get a clear idea of what is sieve of Eratosthenes, which are the prime numbers. The prime numbers from 1 to 100 you all should know because you all will be using them often. Then understand what are twin primes, read through all this, understand what are co-primes and get an idea of all these terms. Okay, now let us move back to our exercise 6b. Question number 4. Which of the following are prime numbers? You all are given a set of numbers. You all can refer to the sieve of Eratosthenes. If you all have already learned the 25 prime numbers from 1 to 100 by heart, well and good. Directly you all can pick out the prime numbers from the given list. You can put a circle around the prime numbers over there. Then the next question, question 5. Write all the prime numbers between 30 and 60. If you all have learnt it by heart, you all can directly write. Otherwise, you all refer to the sieve and check out between 30 and 60 which are the prime numbers. Similarly, in the second question of question 5, check out all the prime numbers between 70 and 100. Alright, now let us move to question number 6. Express each of the following as a product of prime factors. Now I will explain to you all how to do this question. Express each of the following as a product of prime factors.